first time, if this is your first time catching me live here. Just clearing our space. I'm gonna give it a few moments. See if any friends want to hop on with us. My lives are usually impromptu. I don't announce them. So you just never know with me. Sometimes it's once a week. Sometimes it's a couple times a week. Sometimes it's, 8-10 days in between lives. Sometimes it's just a couple days. Your best bet is to subscribe to the channel if my energy sings to you, resonates for you, and then you will be notified with any new updates, any new posts when I go live. You'll be the first to be notified here. So yes, I did just record a message for Patreon, about a 41, 42-minute message. So if my energy resonates for you and you'd like to see more of me, longer messages, further messages, deeper messages, you can join us there. Link for that will be in the pinned comments below, as well as the description box. You can find that Patreon link in almost all of my videos. So yeah, let's just dive in here. If you're just tuning in, you could say hello. You could let us know where you're tuning in from. You could share with us how you're feeling in these energies. Maybe you just have something you feel called to share with the rest of us here. I do love this group chat feature. And yeah, I want it to be a community thing, a collaboration. I love to hear how you all are feeling. Sometimes when you share your story, what you are experiencing, another who is also experiencing that is less likely to feel alone in their experience. I just saw 144 here. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands here. We're just going to tap into the energy, see what we can know. If you are tuning in, watching, catching it live or the replay, and you are hoping to receive a message, an answer to a question you have, a personal situation, whatever, if you are hoping to receive some guidance that will fit your life experience, you can make that intention known energetically. You could drop that question below. You could like the video, share the video, again, subscribe to the channel. All of these are ways to contribute your energy, contribute to the wave. Join us if you will. 222 I just saw with balance, and also the likes, the shares, the subscribers, all of that helps me get my reach and my messages out, helps grow our community. I saw 6 of Cups here when I was shuffling. Healing those childhood wounds allows us to deepen our connection with ourselves and therefore our connection with all others. We can't get to know ourselves more deeply without also knowing all others, right? The more life experience we live, the more we see how things fit together, play out. And it deepens our understanding with everything. That's the beautiful part, is if you go deeply into one thing, it opens your world, your horizon, your sights into all aspects. 8 of Pentacles here is creation, energy, steady building here, steady progress, continuing with the things that truly matter. This is this understanding here, judgment, spiritual awakening. This understanding that we are a spirit having a human experience. Yes, we create the things. Yes, we build the things that we find inspirational, right? Yes, we evolve. Yes, we grow. But we understand we are here for the experience of it, to self-actualize. It's not to obtain any material possessions. For as quick as we obtain them, they're already disintegrating, dissolving, right? Everything is temporary. It's all impermanent, other than our soul and our eternalness, right? And our connection with ourself. But we can't take anything with us when we go. And so this legacy energy is about who we be, how we show up for our life, or how we treat people, how we treat the planet, our compassion, our love. Those are the energy, the values, the things, if you will, that will live on long after we have left this physical form. What more can we know on this bravery? Courage is being willing to be misunderstood, trekking your own path, creating your own path, working on your own creations, following the blueprint from within. This all requires courage. And courage doesn't come from the mind. Courage is a heart-led action. Actually, the first 4 letters of courage actually mean heart. The ever-unfolding rose, that speaks on our eternalness, but also cracked open, know what's happening for your benefit, not to you, but for you, for your expansion, for your growth, for your learning. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. This speaks on when you find yourself longing for something in the external, remind yourself it's a call to return to your connection with yourself, to your connection with the divine, to return to the eternal aspects like we were speaking on, right? Everything is temporary except for our souls. And so this feeling of not feeling like you fit in, looking for a place to belong is always a call to self-soothe, to go within, to deepen your connection with your creator. I just saw 551 here. Sacred isolation, if you're alone temporarily, trust that it's so the divine and you can get real intimate, real clear on where you're headed next. Taking the time to get aligned, devotion, inner temple. Yeah, absolutely. Like I was just saying, tune into the portal of your heart, because from our heart is where we're going to find this 7 of Wands, this courage energy to move forward with our creations, to move forward where we're being called to. That devotion to our inner temple allows us to deepen our trust with ourselves and life. It's happening, heaven on earth. Trust that as you do the inner work to deepen your connection with yourself, to find that place and space of belonging within yourself, you're coming more and more into your authenticity, your authentic power. And you will draw it. You won't feel so alone or isolation is never permanent. We are here, for relationship, to understand relationships with others, relationships with ourselves, relationship with all things, right? That's how we deepen our experience and self-actualize, is as we deepen our understanding. Like we started this message, right? With relationships. We can't know ourselves without knowing others more deeply, and we can't know others more deeply without also deepening that connection and that relationship with ourselves, because at the highest level, there is no other. We are all one, right? Act as if you are brave and courageous until, it becomes habitual, normal for you. Time for a beginner's mind, fresh start energy. Just know that you won't always, act as if this is how we change our state of being or our consciousness, elevate ourselves. We won't always feel prepared or ready for what we are being asked to do, nudged towards, but trust that it's like walking the talk, right? This isn't faking it till you make it, but it's practicing the embodiment of it. Of course, it's not going to feel normal for you initially, right? Everything new feels uncomfortable initially, even if it's for our benefit, but trust that it's all happening for you, not to you. What more can we know on this belonging to ourself, inner temple, tuning into the portal of our heart? Yeah, do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. This kept coming through in Patreon as well. Now is the time. The time is right. The time is now. You might not feel brave or courageous or ready to take that step forward, but where was that? Act as if, right? And do what you need to do. Take those steps forward and understand that the more steps you take, the more confident and comfortable you will feel. With each step, you will see that you can trust yourself. You can trust life. You are safe, right? Today is the day. It's time to begin the journey. Yeah. The time is now. Do what you need to do. Act as if you are courageous and brave until you actually begin to feel that way. I know for myself, and there's still days where I need to do the surrender prayer, take deep breaths, talk myself down before I hit record. Fear is a natural response as a human in our humanness, but as a soul, our spirit also has the tenacity, the fortitude, the bravery, the courage to feel the fear and do it anyway. Understanding fear is a natural response, but we don't have to let it stop us, right? Fear, forget everything and to be true and run, right? Or face everything and rise, always a choice. Let's get one affirmation for us here. And as always, if you are wanting some personal guidance, wanting to work with me one-on-one, routinely, or just for a one and done session. If you would like to start your wellness journey, if you would like access to the Inside Out Living Guide that I created, just drop a comment, let me know, and I will be in touch. I'll reach out with how we can move forward. I know when my body needs to rest. Love that. We have the new moon, first new moon of the year, the calendar year today, and Capricorn. The new moon is the darkest phase, the deepest phase, so maybe you're being called for some extra rest. I know, that's my plan. I'm gonna do some editing here and with my coffee on the couch or in my bed somewhere comfy, but other than that, rest, relaxation, making space to receive these downloads. I spoke on the upcoming astrology a bit in Patreon, so I won't dive too deep into that, but know that we are quickly approaching. We have Neptune transitioning into Aries here on January 26th. Beginning a new 14-year cycle, and then, you know, this is the last new moon before eclipse season here. Our next new moon is a solar eclipse in Aquarius new moon, and that opens the eclipse corridor. So, and with that, that's February 17th. That is when in Chinese astrology, the year of the fire horse begins. So all of these shifts and changes, these transitions we've been going through the last several years, this upcoming energy and forward movement we've been speaking about is finally here. And so taking the time to get aligned, be real intentional, be real mindful, because this energy we're moving towards is going to amplify whatever is here, whether it be a negative experience or a positive experience. So take the time to reflect, contemplate, and again, alignment. We only go as fast as we can stay aligned, awake, and aware. With that, I'm sending so much love. I will see you all soon. Until next time.